In this video on STOic TTX Facilitator training, we're going to get into the participant engagement element of confirmation questions. Now, as I said before, confirmation questions are a form of active listening. And if you're familiar with active listening skills and those types of questions, that's exactly what we're talking about here. First, a confirmation question acts as a means for the facilitator to confirm that they've understood what the participant said. So in the example of a participant saying, oh, I'm going to check the seam for alerts, right? It can be as simple as the facilitator saying back, okay, so you're checking the seam for alerts, okay? And then what, right? Now, so it can be as simple as that. Now, you don't want to do it all the time because you sound like a broken record and you sound annoying. So you have to use it a little judiciously, but you want to make sure that you've understood what was said. And repeating it back allows the participants to confirm that what you've stated back, especially if you paraphrase, is what they meant. The other thing that a confirmation question can do is it provides an outside perspective to what the participant said. People have a tendency to get used to things or they take things for granted. And having someone else say something, even that very thing that they've said themselves or they've been thinking themselves, that can provide just that enough outside perspective, having someone else's voice say it, to allow the participants to evaluate that, to say, really, actually, I think I would do that differently. Or, no, that isn't what I meant. Or, I should mean something differently. And that is really, really useful at the table. So just being that voice to confirm what was being said and being that external voice, even if you don't understand exactly what was said, certainly if you don't agree with it, it doesn't matter. Repeat it back. Don't do it all the time. Don't be a little parrot, but repeat it back. Now, the other thing this does is that not only does it for the person who spoke, it also provides an opportunity for the other participants to respond and evaluate what has been said. It can be daunting, especially for a junior employee, to challenge a senior employee directly. Certainly in various cultures, this is never going to happen. But what you do as a facilitator by repeating things back is you give an opportunity for even the junior members or the people who might feel a little beat down in the company or in their role, like they don't have a voice, they can challenge you instead. And so this makes it a very useful thing for the facilitator to do because they can tease out what other people might think who might not feel like they can speak up. But because they're challenging what you said, not what their coworker said or their manager or the senior member of the team, you can allow them to participate and contribute their valuable insight as well. They might be wrong. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. It opens up that door. And that's always a good thing because if they've got something wrong, or if they're thinking about things is not quite correct, pulling that out in an exercise is the whole point of the exercise, right? We're here to make mistakes, to ask some of these potentially stupid questions so that we can sort it out at the table and not in an incident. So confirmation questions are active listening, are really useful. They can be really powerful in certain situations, and make sure that you're using them judiciously and using them quite often, certainly to make sure that you've understood what the participants have said. Now, confirmation questions can bring out some of these areas that maybe people haven't thought about or people haven't had a chance to contribute. But if you only did confirmation questions, you're not going to delve into the deep, dark corners of the organization or how the participants respond. For that, you need to use some curiosity questions and some consequence questions, and that's going to be covered in the next video.